Hello everyone. In earlier classes, we have seen the analysis of rainfall data, estimation of missing data or interpolation of spatiotemporal data, the representation of rainfall data spatially as well as temporally. In today's class, we will discuss about the depth area duration curve. So basically, जो depth area duration curve है, it's used to get the areal distribution of storm with respect to duration. So we will discuss the that curve step by step. Like first we will discuss the relationship between depth and area and duration and depth, and then we will move towards the analysis of that curve. So first is the depth area relation. So depth and area having an exponential relationship. When the depth decreases with increase in area, and we can see this by an example, like it's a container A and this one is the container B, both having different area. This is the A, this one is B. The area of container A is A1 and container B is A2. So if we will pour same amount of rainfall in both containers, then what will happen? The depth in each container will be different since the area of containers are different. So if we will pour 1 liter of water here, then depth will be like this, D1. And if we will pour the same quantity in container B, the depth will be D2. So area ज़्यादा है तब depth कम है and area कम है. In that case, the depth of water is high. So we can see from this example that when we increase the area, the depth is decreases. It can also be seen by the equation, that is P bar, which is a mean precipitation, is equals to P naught. It's the maximum rainfall at the storm center. It's not possible कि जो storm center है and the rain gauge station है वो same places पे located हो and they will coincide. So in that case we consider the rainfall of station which have highest rainfall in that catchment. So this is the P naught exponential minus K. K is in constant. A is an area of the basin or catchment and N is also an constant. So this is the formula to get the relationship between depth and area. The value of K and N are already given by some researchers like Bhar and Bhattacharya have given the value of K and N for the different days, like for 1 day, 2 day, 3 days. So these are the value of K and N for different duration, like for 1 day, 2 day and 3 day, that is given by the Dhar and Bhattacharya. Next one is the depth and duration relationship. So assume that the two are the containers of same area, same volume, or over this the intensity of rainfall is same and rainfall occurred here for the 10 minutes and same intensity rainfall occurred here for the 20 minutes. So what will happen? The depth will be less in container A, and here since the duration is just double and intensity is same, the depth of the rainfall is here will be T2. It will be just double of the A. So depth and duration, as duration increases and the intensity of rainfall is same, then depth of the rainfall will also increase. So this is the depth and duration relationship. Depth will be proportional to the duration. Next one is the area and duration. In area duration relationship, if depth is constant, then the area and duration having a proportional relationship, or when the duration of rainfall increase, the area will also increase. So it have area will increase with duration. This is about the depth area relationship, depth duration relationship, and area duration relationship. Now we will discuss about the depth area duration curve, or how to analyze the depth area duration curve. So this is a typical dead curve which is plotted between area and maximum average depth of rainfall, which is in centimeter, and here these lines represent depth of rainfall with respect to area in particular time, like in 1 hour, 4 hour and 8 hour, and here you can see how the rainfall depth having relationship with the area or increase in area. So how we draw the dead curve, or how we analyze this dead curve? So the steps are, first step is we will draw the isoheital map. Isoheital map, for example, it's our catchment area, here an outlet. So this is our precipitation one's contour, second, third and fourth. P1, P2, P3, P4. Here is P0. Okay. And the area is A0, A1, A2, A3 and A4. So first we draw the isoheital map, then we'll calculate area between two contours, like we'll calculate the area of A0, A1. So isoheights by planimeter. Nowadays several tools are available to estimate the area. Then after drawing the isoheightal map and calculating the area between two isoheights, we will calculate the mean precipitation between two isoheights, or the precipitation for these areas. Like for A0, the precipitation, average precipitation will be P01. For this one P12, this one P23, and for this one P34. So calculate mean precipitation between two isoheights. Then we will calculate the volume, and volume can be calculated by, the main precipitation will be calculated by like this: precipitation of P0 plus precipitation at isoheight 1 upon 2, like P0 1 is equals to. Then we will calculate the volume. Volume can be calculated by, we have depth as well as area. So for example, the volume is, here is V0, V1, V2 and V3. So V0 is equals to, the volume will be calculated by area A0 into precipitation, mean precipitation between two isoheights. So this is the volume of this area. Similarly, we will calculate the volume for the A1 area, A2 area, A3 area and A4 areas. After the estimation of volume, we will calculate the cumulative volume and cumulative area. Then how we will calculate this cumulative volume and cumulative area? Like for this one, the area is A naught. For this area, these two isoheights, the area will be A naught plus A1, the cumulative area, and the volume between P naught and P2 will be V0 plus V1. So likewise, जैसे जैसे हम इस कंटूर के साइड में मूव करते जाएंगे उसका एरिया एंड वॉल्यूम जो है वो इंक्रीज होता जाएगा. लाइक फॉर द अप टू P3 द एरिया विल बी A0 plus A1 plus A2 and the volume will be V0 plus V1 plus V2. Then to get the cumulative depth, we'll estimate the cumulative depth. Cumulative depth कैसे estimate करेंगे? By dividing the cumulative volume by cumulative area. So वॉल्यूम को एरिया से डिवाइड करने पे आपको क्यूमुलेटिव डेप्थ मिल जाएगी. ये डेप्थ मिलने के बाद में हम इसे प्लॉट कर देंगे विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू एरिया, द डेप्थ वर्सेस एरिया फॉर द पर्टिकुलर टाइम. तो ये था डेप्थ एरिया ड्यूरेशन कर्व. So this depth curve is useful in the designing of flood control measures, in the prediction of flood. Means since we are considering the average depth, area, cumulative area, मीन्स जैसे एरिया इंक्रीज हो रहा है, डेप्थ में क्या फ़र्क आ रहा है, आगे कैचमेंट आउटलेट पे इसका क्या इम्पैक्ट आएगा. सो जनरली वी यूज़ दिस डेप्थ कर्व इन द एस्टिमेशन ऑफ फ्लड्स and designing of hydrologic structure etc. So that is all about the depth area duration curve and the relationship between each depth area, depth duration and area duration etc. So thank you so much.